Hello and welcome to part 2 of my Attila Total War, set to very hard difficulty, playing the White Huns. Last time we were going pretty slowly. We just found out a message from the mercenary commander. Our negotiations have netted us a 25% reduction. Not that I really plan on using them. We've hit the next level of the Imperium. We can't really build up more. I mean, it would be great to have 8 armies. We just can't even do that. We can't even come close to that. Our sheep, we're allowed to graze sheep and provide good meat. Yay, we got some more food and money. We have a yurt builder that produces more money. And we have taken over invasive pastoralism. Excellent. Looking at this, neither of you are going to be moving up. Which is too bad. This guy got a pretty good wife. You need to find a wife as well. Okay. So, last time we sacked Harev several times. I think I'm just going to finish it off. I can't even sack it anymore. So we're going to raise her up. I literally sacked it to the point where I destroyed the region. Ooh, there's an army here. That I need to pay attention to. Huh. Well, I'm gonna force march you over here to be with them, and we're gonna watch because that army needs to be taken care of. Looking at our various builds, is there anything we can expand to? We can't do that. What do we need for that? We need that. For our next yurt, we need that one. Felt maker. For our next scourging raids, that would bring there. I don't have the population, but next turn I will have the population to upgrade my cattle herd, I think. Next turn, what is my growth here? Yeah, it looks like I'm going to be able to build that next turn. So that's good. Looking at this, I'm going to go with the meat cure. I think that will be better for us. Plus 40 from reserves for food, plus 7 growth, which is great. Plus 10% income from animal husbandry. We already have 2 animal buildings, and we will probably build at least 1 or 2 more. Sorry, we have 3 animal buildings, so we may build 1 more. But building up there, let's go and look at our next one. He has a lot. He almost has enough to actually add in another horde. Now if I build this, it takes me up to step-mounted tribespeople, which are not bad, but they're not the Shack cavalry. Gives me a little bit more recruitment. This is where I get the step-mounted bows. I really need to build that in another one of my groups. I don't have nearly enough food here. That's probably hurting my growth. So I could build another foods, but that would take up 6. Would add some money, which would be good, and would add food, which would add growth. Or I could build that. That would take 3, and this would take 6. This would take 3 turns, and it would increase my wealth from commercial buildings. Do I even have any commercial income? That's not very useful. I have no commercial income. I could do this one instead. Spinner's Yurt. That's just from industry. Well, it doesn't really matter that it doesn't do that. I mean, it's still 300 more gold. It costs 1 integrity a turn, but our integrities is going to be awesome. We're going to be at war with like the world anyways. As it is, we have like 7 wars going on. Our integrity on this guy's almost maxed out. What he really needs though is food. That's losing him wealth and integrity. He needs to not be in the same region. We need to come over here. Well, we're going to do that next turn, I guess, because I need to deal with this. So you are in trouble because of that. I kind of think I should just give you more food. What do I need to get this one? I need that. I'm going to build these two, and then I'm probably going to go for this. You know what? I'm going to change it. I'm going to go for this now. Minus 5% upkeep for all of my stuff is just... I need the 5% off. I'm going to spend way too much money on armies. The ability to have that all the way across the spectrum will just be too big over time. They need food. We'll do that. It'll be a while before I get another horde going, but I don't really care. I mean, I don't have a full stack out of these. The closest is this guy, and that's because I gave him a bunch of units just to negate their upkeep a little bit. I should really get rid of this guy. I mean, he's cool. He's pretty amazing, but his upkeep is like so much more than theirs. Step Lancers. I wish I had more of you. You can do some amazing damage on charge. Horse sandwiching with you, it will be fun. Okay, well, I'm gonna do it. I don't care. If I really want to, I can get more of him later. You're cheap. You guys are expensive, but you're not nearly as expensive, so I'm gonna hold on to you. What does this do? This gives me +1 battle speed. Out of curiosity, if I do that, does it increase your upkeep? No, it does not. So we're gonna go ahead and do all that for you guys because I want them to be able to stay ahead of. They need to be able to be maneuverable. Okay, making over 1,000 a turn with that, so we can come to you. You can recruit 3 more of these. By getting rid of that 1 unit. You're gonna come here? Oh, no, you're not. That's fine. Do you have any more shock lancers? No. I really don't like having these guys either. But we're gonna want like 10 or so archery units, and then maybe 10 to 15 archery units. Be able to really just weaken armies, and then we're gonna want big cavalry charges to win the battles. And maybe we'll dump an infantry army out there just to see what the infantry can do, but I'm not too excited by that. We're gonna go ahead and end the turn. That was a lot of just looking at that and planning. We have raised our 2nd region. We should probably look at what wind conditions there are too. My personal goal is to just literally burn the world to the ground. But maybe aiming for the wind conditions wouldn't be a terrible thing. I'm surprised the Sassanids have not sent anyone out here yet. We have actually spent quite a few turns, and we're burning down their allies. So the fact that they're not moving to aid them is a bit surprising to me. Although they have a big army here. It'd be really great if I could get a cheap enough onager to make it worthwhile. You +5 for the commander's unit. That's pretty good. One of these infatuation wishes to marry. Sure, go ahead. I don't care. Looking at our control, we're actually higher than I like. I kind of like to be like right here to make loyalty not an issue. Can either of you move up? I don't think you can. Okay. You are, of course, coming off of that. Not on that. You're going to come to here. Excellent. You. You're going to come to here. You are moving to right there. And then you're going to raid. They have 3 units here. We have 4,000 men to that. We outnumber them 10 to 1. I am not going to bother to fight a 10 to 1 fight. We're going to take a protective stance and just use our horse archers to pepper them from afar. We lost 62 guys. More than I thought, actually. We're going to gain the 1,600. Then you are going to turn into get a yurt. You are going to get a yurt. And you're going to get a yurt. So we all yurt up. And we're going to just raid this city for a while and build up money. This is not the Sassanids, this is Mazun, right? Why are they way over here? Mazun is nowhere near here. That's interesting. Now, for some reason, Arya dumped its army way off to the side. So there's a chance that they're going to come at us, and we should be prepared for that. That we might actually fight for funsies, because that, whatever they have, 17 units, would probably be a pretty fun fight. Okay, get that. Get +2 integrity when you're encamped. Our integrity, now that we've started actually raiding and stuff, you'll see is amazingly good, even though we're right next to each other. You two are consumed with annoyance at each other, but I don't really care. Okay, now what can I build? Can't build you, can't build you, can't build you, can't build you. Okay, so nothing can be built here. You need 2 to build, so you can build next turn. Or in 2 turns. You need 3 to build. Well, there's a lack of building going on then. 2 more turns to that, 10 more or 8 more turns to get our reduced income. And then somewhere around here. Where was the other reduced that's not for our troops. There was another reduction for our troops. Oh, all the way here. That would take 91 turns. Strangely, we're not going to be doing that yet. We're more likely to be like, do this 133 to get to here. But first we have to do that. Okay, so with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and end the turn. We're going to be moving quickly. We need to build up. We need to get 3 full stacks that we can afford without having to be encamped every turn. And then we need to start doubling the number of our hordes. Slow build. But when we get 8 stack hordes and we can run through here on, 3 or 4 hordes in a grouping, we will just burn everything behind us. And if we get to 10 or 12 hordes, it'll be amazing. Suddenly, this game will go very fast. It'll be even more of a domino effect than most of the games I play, because those you end up playing whack-a-mole. Because there's a point where you get so powerful in this, it's just a matter of consolidating and whatnot. In this case, there's no consolidation. I just burn everything. If anything comes back, I'll send some hordes to burn it down. We will have all of the other hordes rolling around that we'll need to take care of, and the other Huns will probably be a problem. But they're not gonna. The computer probably won't build nearly as strongly, so even that shouldn't be too amazing. Excellent. You are now up to minus 4%. I don't really want to give you that. That's stupid. I don't want to give you that. So we won't leave you nothing yet. Excellent. That one's great. Sure. Why not? Okay. So what can build? You're at 1. You're not building anything. You're at 1. You're not building anything. You're at 3. So we can build this. This would provide 14 more food and 140 more gold. Interesting. So I can build the same thing over and over again. Does cattle herd have the best gold? Looks like shepherds have the best gold. If that's the case, I'm going to be building shepherd's flocks. Did that cost population to change it? Oh, that's sad. Still, that's going to provide a lot more gold doing that, and I'll still have plenty of food. Okay, you can't quite build that up yet. Who is the lowest level? You're a 3-star, you're a 3-star, you're a 3-star. You are my king. I'm going to go with you. You're going to attack here. We're just going to auto-resolve because there's no reason not to. Balanced. I'm going to play around with which one is better. Auto-resolve or balance. Or balanced or protective. We had 62 dead, now we have 22. We'll gain that 457 gold. And then you uncamp. And now let's see who can recruit.
We need good fighters.
You can recruit those. Is this shot cavalry? No, that's sword. I don't have any shot cavalry that I can purchase.
Warriors all, thirsty for battle.
These mounted brigands aren't terrible. They're not great. Melee attack of 19 is pretty sad. These guys are much better, 26. They are also 200 gold more per turn. See, these ones are terrible in melee, but they actually do decent missile damage. They have a bunch of attacks and they're really fast, so you can just run them around really well. These guys are the Hephthalite chargers, but they're not actually charging. Their charge bonus is 25. I'm just going to go ahead and say that that's a misleading title to call yourself chargers when you barely have a charge bonus. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and end turn because I can't build anything else. We're going to probably just raid this city one more time and then begin making our way down to here. I don't have the income to really deal with that. Now, we could come and fight this army here. That could be kind of fun. they're encircled. If I can break them out of the encircle, which the computer would probably automatically do if I dropped 2 stacks on them, then we can go have a field battle. And we can test how well I handle, 30 or 40 calf. I guess I probably just drop 1 stack on them.
Return to your people and prepare them for death. That is now your only duty.
Oh, you're declaring war on me. I may have to come up and kill you. That's fine. They are only joined by the Sassanid, who I was already at war with. I don't really get that. Really, I want to be at war with everyone, because then as I get powerful, they'll start randomly asking for peace. Okay. Now that can be built up, and we obviously want to go with the shepherds. We're already making enough stuff. That would be 2 turns. That's fine. Can you build anything? You're in the process of that. You're not building anything, and you can't build anything, so you are going to do the raiding.
Receiving settlement.
Now, it may seem a little silly to just keep raiding the same place over and over again, and it certainly brings back less revenue.
Warriors all.
But we're building up our stacks, and we're doing it in a way that still produces
Share my
that still gives us, money and whatnot at each turn. Okay, what does this do? Plus 10 campaign movement range. That's not bad. Bonus to sacking income, since we keep sacking, that'd probably be good. I don't really care about recruitment costs. All kinds of bonuses for Cav. Missile damage, that one is big. War Masters not bad. Horde growth +5, tax +3 would be nice. And then that one, of course, is awesome. So how are we doing for food? We have some places that are having issues with food. Do I want that or that? That one's better. Okay, you're good. So you are in that stands here, that one. Okay. Who do we have here? We have that. You're gonna come over to this one, and you're gonna get all these units transferred down to you.
Move out.
You're not. Oh, you are full.
Starting out. For the gods.
And then you are gonna recruit more.
Fight. Make your ancestors proud.
As we want 3 full stacks, and we're going to be spamming these mounted, step-mounted bows. They're cheap, they're effective. We're gonna use them. We're gonna end the turn. Now, I'm gonna probably just destroy this region this turn. It's at this point not producing anything. The Lakhmids, their offer is 1,200 for peace. Sure, I will accept peace for 1,000 or more. And in a couple turns, I'll probably declare war on you again. But if you're gonna offer me 1,000 or more, I need money. Sure, that will help pay for making 3 full stacks. Once I have 3 full stacks, taking out, cities and armies would be much easier. I do think before I head towards the Sassanids, I'm turning north. That dude decided to declare on me the Afghans, and so they will burn next. We're going to finish off these guys, and then I will head north. Oh, we have some people who have left office.
For the tribe.
Okay, let's see who's building what. You are done building.
War be
You have a
praised.
turn
How can
left.
I help? Ready for action.
We're going to come here.
None will escape.
We're going to sack it. We're going to come in again. We're going to raise it. We have effectively gotten everything we possibly could from that region. There was no point in continuing it. And then
War be praised. How can I help?
you're at 2, that's fine. So we've now burned these. We're going to go ahead and fight this guy.
Warriors all.
You have some people that are still hurt. How are you not healed all the way? Oh, you just fought this battle.
War be praised. How can I help?
You have 15 units. You have 16 units. You are done building? You're going to go,
On the move, lads.
and you're going to give them 6, 7, 8. You're going to give them, say, that.
Gods be praised.
Then you're going to,
Sword of my people.
huh. I did not expect you to go down, so that's going to hurt. That's fine.
For the tribe. Warriors
Oh, because we raised, it counted everyone as raising. I thought it was only going to do that to the one army. That kind of sucks for the ability to recruit. But the one army that can recruit, what can you recruit? You can recruit these dudes, so
come fight with us.
recruit more of those. That way we'll have, I believe,
For the tribe.
he's a full stack, he's a full stack, and this guy will be 6 units from a full stack. Although these guys are pretty lame. Still, we are almost to the point with 3 full armies. We can afford a little bit of spreading out at that point and still be safe. And whichever one is the closest to being able to pop out a new horde will do so. So we're going to begin saving up for the next horde. I wonder if the Sassanid are, worried about us at this point. In theory, we've pretty much devastated one of their vassals. That's not Arya, so Arya should be gone after we destroy this army. Then we can turn and head north after the Afghans. It almost would be nice to let Arya rebuild so we can come down and, do that again. Oh! They showed up. That mildly surprises me. Oh, well, I can see what they are and what we want to do. So, we have built some shepherds. Okay.
Ready for battle.
You are going. What do we have with here? You may have a lot of horse archers.
War be praised. How can I help?
Okay, so they're at 23,000. I'm at over 5,000. They're mainly spear with some sword units, very little cavalry. We're gonna go ahead and fight this on the battle mat just to see how well I can do. This may tell me that I should just auto-resolve everything in the future, but we're gonna see. Oh, they rebuilt it as a city. Oh, I didn't realize they had rebuilt their city. They must have just recolonized. Well, this is going to be horrible for them. Their city should be hugely destroyed, even if they repopulated it. If they repopulated the city, it should have taken out a bunch of their people. Huh. They should all be horribly, weakened from the people, dedicated to rebuilding the city, and they apparently did not suffer from that attrition. But still, assuming the city is devastated and was not immediately rebuilt to full, they're going to be in a horribly... Yeah, look at this. They have minus 17 to morale. They should have no towers. This is going to be kind of a silly fight for them. Okay, we're going to go ahead and make our 3 land forces here with the main purpose of just guarding the general. Our melee cav, they're going to come to here. For our archer calves, you guys are going to begin using flaming shot. You 4 will use whistling, and you 4 will use flaming. We're going, and then we're going to come in from over here. Okay, let's start the battle. We're going to bring our lines up. Now we should be getting all kinds of reinforcements.
Reinforcing troops, and not a moment too soon.
You can see that they are taking damage as they go.
We have sighted the enemy.
And they're going to begin breaking. I'm going to attempt to just keep my reserves out of this. There's no reason to bring them in unless they start running out of ammo. I really thought this unit would have ran away. They are not wanting to break, even with the minus 17. Okay. You all come back. With the cavalry here and we're gonna wipe out this cav unit. How are you confident? You have minus 17 to your morale.
The enemy are ambushing us. Beware, our hidden units have been revealed.
Okay. Oh, here's the general. If we kill the general, this becomes truly a rout. So we're going to come here and we're going to kill the general with our archers. These mounted bows are cheap and they're so good. They're fast, so they can keep out of the way of other cavalry. They can shoot, you know, so many different arrow types like any archer can, giving these huge morale penalties. And they can just play hit and run. And eventually here we will have a total rout. Kill this general, if you can. Oh, you're losing, but that's fine. You'll have backup in a bit. We're fighting this whole battle with only one of our stacks. And not even the whole stack. Now, it is a lot easier that, you know... Oh, we really should have brought these two in the first place. We're starting to run a little low on ammo. How badly? Oh, you're terrible. Oh, they're about to rout though. We have basically won this. You need to not fight him. You need to come kill that. You need to come over here. You're gonna have to yell. Ooh, they're moving forward towards me. We can't let the Metzi touch me.
The tide of battle turns in our favor.
The tide of battle has been in our favor the whole time. The only question is, do I have to pull up different archers to finish this? If I'd have brought 2 shot cavalry in at that general, it would have been over. Okay, you two run over here. Okay, we have fleeing units. Now we don't have to actually run everyone down on this one because we don't have to run everyone down because it's a city fight. So once I've defeated them, they just die. All these units are dead, and the more route. Now if we manage to actually chase them down, which would be not terrible, it would help with experience. That is literally the only thing. We're going to bring you those guys in to do that. You know what? Where are you guys? You guys? Come stand here. We're gonna bring our swordmen in. We'll finish this with a little bit of melee. Assuming that I don't kill the general first. And what are you doing? You're not fighting the general. Get your ass out of there. You two might as well fight the general.
All available ammunition.
Stop what you're doing. Go kill these guys in melee. Once the general's dead, this fight becomes over. I should have been more patient and brought these two units up to defeat the general beforehand. It would have made this fight a lot faster. Do we still have ammo with any of our units? We do with some of them. You guys just come over here.
The general has been killed. Excellent.
Come here and finish them off. Now, I'm not going to bother to chase them all down. This was a pretty great victory. Now, they didn't have much in the way of cavalry. I vastly had more cavalry than them. I lost 247 men and killed over 1,500. With the minus 17 morale, I really thought a lot of them would break earlier. Apparently, those archers were mean. I don't know why I didn't catch them faster. That was kind of weird. And these horsemen apparently did catch up to some of my archers. But these guys, this one group, killed most of this army. I need basically shot cavalry to be here. So I have like 8 or so shot cavalry, really good shot cavalry, so I can run in and to kill the general. Now if I had brought 2 shot cavalry, or these dudes and the shot cavalry up to fight the general in the first place, that would have been so much faster and easier. So we have defeated them. I'm not sure why they fought in it. Now I could subjugate them. If I subjugate them, I get 8% unit replacement. I think they send me money. Nah, we're raising it. Again. We're gonna burn everything to the ground. Maybe I'll subjugate, like, I don't know, Constantinople or Ctesiphon or whatever. You know, some city that will actually produce enough money to make it worthwhile. Then they'll just revolt. They don't really stay subjugated long enough for it to matter. Do you have anything that's good? +5 for commanded force or +10 when reinforcing? Sure, whatever. I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you this one. That pluses for all cavalry is pretty awesome. You have also leveled. Nope, it's this grand. You're going to do that and... Sure, -1 morale. We want to be able to break people. Now, see, this is 3,000 gold a turn. When we eventually get that 5% off, it's going to be huge. We are losing a lot of money. Who needs to...
For the pride
Ready for action.
Go back into that. Okay, that means we're not losing quite as much money. Excellent. Well, let us see. The Afghans up here. Who are you? You're Abishar. I want you to send me money.
Am I always to be disturbed by foreigners?
Apparently I can't make treaties with you. I just want you to send me money. Okay, well we're gonna go ahead and end the turn. And I believe that should have finished off a faction. So we're actually down a war. Not that that's a big deal, but something to keep in mind. Now, against faster armies or against several stacks, my plan will not be nearly as fun. So if we're fighting 2 or 3 armies, I'll probably auto-resolve, just because it's hard to move your cavalry around when they just cover the whole field of battle. And they don't make the battle maps bigger if you're going to have triple or quadruple the number of troops. So they just march forward and you don't really finish them off, at least fast enough at the beginning. And against individual stack armies, I will try to fight them so that we can get some really good field battles. I thought that one went pretty well. Managed to stay ahead of the cavalry. We provided excellent attack range and whatnot, so I'm very happy. Now, somewhere up here, there are the Afghans. You're the Afghans. We're going to come and burn you. It'll take us a while, so we're going to be... We will be moving somewhat slowly, but... So we're going to start by moving you to here. And we're going to go a little bit forward. That should be a different region, so I'm going to go ahead and encamp you there and call it good. Now you're not building anything, right? I need to find out if you start building something and if you move, if it totally destroys it. You are going to encamp here. Can I build anything? Nope, I need more. You. There's no one about here, so I'm actually going to... Oh no, I want to...
Gods be praised. Excitement.
I could probably separate them out more, especially now that I'm getting around 20 unit stacks, but... My concern is if I do that, and then people suddenly show up with all their stuff, it becomes a serious problem. I really wish I could buy the Lancers. Okay, well we're making a little money, but not a lot. We're going to need to build more. We need more monies. More monies. So we're going to go ahead and end the turn. We probably won't build any more army after this, so if we can not be in negatives with the 3 stacks, we will be pretty set. We are going to go up to take on Afghans, because they actually declared war on us for some strange own volition thing. I would so destroy the Abhar Shahar, but I don't really have a way into their city. And I don't know how many of the... I haven't built an infantry army yet. Eventually I will probably build an infantry army to take out the walled cities, and the rest of them I'm not afraid of. Although, with so many cav armies, I don't know if I'm going to fight a lot of the battles. I'll just auto-resolve so much better than I could possibly do otherwise. My main thing for this will be fighting open field battles. Especially the fun looking open field battles. Now you My concern is that I can no longer do that. Get them. Really, I don't want to do that. Right? So let's look. You are at 2. You're at 3. You're at 2. So you're the one that I... So I don't want to... I do not want to give up the one with 3. So we're just gonna march all our people like forward.
We can't do that. Ready for more orders. Tengri guides my steps.
Oh, tell me I didn't mess up. Okay, good.
Warriors all.
You are going to...
Gods be praised. Excitement.
come up to here and encamp. Sadly, crossing that river is going to take like everything I have next turn.
On our way. You have more orders? Your next command? Move out.
And then encamp. We're actually making 1,000, that's good. How many troops would it take to fill your ranks? It would take 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You guys are 160 a turn. I don't really want you, so I'm just gonna disband you. My armies are now big enough I don't need you just for kicks. And then I'm going to build... I kind of want to build you. I'm going to build 3 of you. I have a lot of cavalry. Archers, we're going to put some cavalry in that can, you know, do some horse charges into flanks or rears and be tricksy like that. Okay, and your army, that's what you're doing. Your army, what can you build? Ooh, you can go up to that. Oh, are you the one that I need to not build?
Thirsty for battle.
Yeah, you need to not build. It would be great to get some of these things for more money, but I want to get my next horde stack going. The sooner I start the growth on that, the better. Since we're able to make money and move up, we should be okay. We have not done this. I have seriously been lacking. Okay, you're gonna become a Dread Rider. Ooh, we have a new son. And you're gonna become a Dread Rider, so that you guys can get up into there. Cool, you're gonna get the next army. You have a nice wife, you have a great wife. Anytime you guys want to start having kids, feel free. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and end the turn. Horde movement's not incredibly fast. I mean, I could zip across the board, but then I'd be broke. We need to have the money to be able to afford to build the next horde and then watch it grow. And then when I have 4 stacks, I'll probably split them. With 2 stacks, I should be pretty good to fight anything that I need to fight, at least for the foreseeable future. If I start to go into like Sassanid territory or Eastern Roman Empire or something like that that may have a lot more, we will build accordingly. But with 2 stacks of what I'm going to be rolling with, I should be pretty good. And another turn or two, I should see a distinct drop in upkeep. 5% is not the most amazing thing ever, but a 5% upgrade will be appreciated. And so that will be big. So we're closing in on an hour, and I think we're going to go ahead and end this video. Military alliance. I want money for that.
No warrior likes standing alone in battle. Should we not watch for each
Sure, for 600 I'll be defensive with you. Because I really am going to fight everyone anyways. This isn't a total war, this is total war where I'm fighting everyone at the beginning, because that would be kind of insane. But I'm going to be fighting everyone. One of our tax cuts, somebody's been withholding payments for your taxes, engaged in faction politics. You've been not getting the taxes? Ignore the issue. We're gonna talk him down. We don't need to go in and just beat them into the ground. But if they don't give me my money, that's the next step. Okay, we're gonna cross this river and we're gonna see how. Okay, can you still? Maybe it's.
For the gods.
Oh, I thought it was 50%. Apparently, I can go further.
On the move, lads. Is there nothing else?
Oh well. I said I was going to end the video, so we will end the video with him having discovered that I can move further than I thought. Subscribe and like the video. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. This is coming out relatively early in my Rome videos as well, so if there is suggestions on what you think would be fun to watch during the Total War Warhammer, let me know, and we will go from there. Thanks, and have a great day.